Hello, hello, people of YouTube. It's your boy Skinny Penis with another fresh from the plus safari tour. What animals are we going to see today? We're checking out the Repup. Not really a ship I would recommend, but hey, can talk about it a bit. Hmm. Stay hydrated. Always remember that. Stay hydrated, boys. Nah. So what's the reason in 2023 to get Repup? Well, the reason is to grind it to save free XP for the line and then get Patry. Instantaneously skip Repup. Patry is just a smasher. Repup is, my opinion, pretty hardcore suffering unless you're really into the base wank snipe gameplay. It's like a better alternative to Slava, but it doesn't really offer much more gameplay apart from yeah, sniping from base, because the entire ship revolves around the fact that you have 30mm overmatch with insanely fast shells, good arcs, shell travel time, so your crossfire is disgusting, but also to balance it out, obviously, you have shitty dispersion most of the time. It's very inconsistent. You can get great games in Repub when when your dispersion decides to be consistent over and over again, but you're also going to get games where the dispersion is cancer over and over again, meaning you don't hit many shells. Only get the occasional sit or penetration here and there, but otherwise you're a shotgun. It's not the most reliable BB at that, just because you have low shell count and the dispersion, yeah, as I said, isn't the most correct one. Though the reload is kind of making up for it. You have only 21 reload. Actually, I have HE loaded here, which is dumb. You have 21 reload. In my opinion, the funny builds with ledge mod are not really worth it. The ship is only strong if you have the range to crossfire people. If you fuck your range below 20 km with the ledge mod, it's kind of pointless to play it in the first place because it's not a brawler, not a tanker. Secondary specs on it are fucking useless. It's also suffering greatly now that there is Hanover and Satsumas in the game. You already get penned by everyone's HE everywhere, kind of. Your superstructure is super easy to pen even for BBs with AP, like Monty can consistently 20k you through your forehead even if you angle, just because you have too many shell catzers and shit. Then again, yeah, I'm playing into double Yamato here, which is also bad. Overmatch me everywhere, but yeah, Satsuma and Hanover are the bigger problem, just because they can point and click you 32 armor, so that's why you're kind of forced in most matchmakings to stay in base, because you don't tank anything really. Pushing is off the table here with Repub in 2023 really. But the upsides are that your penetration is disgusting. You have the overmatch and you can consistently citadel, battleships at range. If they don't angle very well, even Yamatos and stuff, you citadel out further than other BBs would, which is basically why you would play this ship. You can see here I'm already going to the flank, turning out. I could have gone to the middle too. I'm not a big fan of the BB mid-camping shit, because most BBs in my team will probably do that anyway. Motherfucker turned out 2mm and my shells all landed short because I went for the waterline shot. I'm going dark here, staying dark. Actually on Repub I wouldn't recommend improved repair party readiness. It helps a lot, but since you're, as I said, forced to be very passive in the ship, it's better to run brisk, to be a bit more versatile on your repositioning. Though keep in mind, even though it gets a speed boost, it's not really a fast battleship. The speed boost is only 8%, it's not the French speed boost that, for example, Burg gets. The 15% it's 8, so that's why it's not like fucking 40 knots fast instantaneously. With brisk you're only reaching, wait, we can go dark. You're only reaching 37, which is faster than most BBs, but it's not like a big difference. It's kind of important though, because if more and more BBs would become 40 knots and faster with overmatching guns, cruisers would have a very, very hard time these days. Which they already kind of do. Yeah, we're kind of like AFK sniping here because like the Yamatos are moving over. You could see that in the beginning of the match. So they're going to play A, which means if I go close or try to be aggressive, these people will just sit in base and fap on me. Thankfully we dodged the Thunderer and the Haaland. We have no information on the submarine yet, but obviously or it tends to be in this area soonish, because the our submarine spawned here too. You wanna accelerate? Yeah, what? But For me, for example, aiming in this ship is a bit easier, just because the shell travel time is faster. But here you have the shotgun cancer dispersion. You could already see that the dispersion is going to be fucking useless and poo-poo. By the way, I think this guy wasn't the one capping. It was the submarine is sitting in the cap, or there's another cruiser. Maybe I get a... Yeah, shotgun dispersion again. Maybe I get like 2-3 hits here. Really gonna do a lot. A bunch of damage. Yeah, the submarine capped, I think. Or there's a cruiser sitting here, but there's no more cruiser. And then Napoli could be here. Nah, no, he can't. He's on the other side. So yeah, it's the submarine that capped. It's like sitting on the edge somewhere here. And taking the cap. The Yamato is turning out again. The Preußen is coming in though. For now we can sit here. The Harugumo is outside of our torpedo range on the left. The submarine isn't surface lighting us, which means he's not really close. Also the submarine has to go through the Salem kind of first before he could really fuck with us. Yeah, we're just holding here. I mean, obviously our Conqueror could help greatly with our Goliath if they would be here, so they could farm the nose and ships that are pushing now soon way better. This guy's gonna accelerate. You have enough penetration to even fuck with Puerto at these ranges, though don't expect too much damage. Puerto does have very trolly citadel. Triple overpen Puerto moment, as we expected, or as I expected kind of. Alan and YY trade each other up top, which is fine. We don't have another DD there, I think, so it's kind of okay-ish. Preußen coming, showing us a bit more side. I was considering shooting HE at the Monty if no one pops up flat broadside. Oh wait, the submarine is spotting the Haru again. Well, as you can see, it's not the most consistent salvos, but you make up for it with your spam ability, because you have only 20-second reload, so that's kinda good. We get one good dispersion volley on the Harugumo, we could insta-cuck him here, but at these ranges it's kinda like hit and miss shit. 2 hits again. Maybe the submarine hits the torp and kills him now. Doesn't really look like it though. Oh, does look like it. Harugumo has been defeated. Oh wait, the enemy submarine is here. He took an angle to now probably torp the... That's the idea for him. He's probably trying to torp the Salem out. Motherfuckers are going into kite fairly hardcore. Wait a minute. Where's the submarine moving? Is he really moving into the Salem? Like fast? 9k again. Not really getting the big time salvos here. Again, it's a Preußen. Oh, yeah, he's moving straight up into the Salem. Could citadel this guy here, potentially. Gonna keep the depth charges for now. Oh. Heal once. I have 5, so just fucking heal it. Next salvo is on the Monty again, because he's like, we're gonna get another shot here. That's the thing, you get more shots, so even if you have shitty dispersion once or twice, over time, it's likely that you get a good salvo. This could be decent. Ah, one hit again. 2 would have nearly killed him, but whatever. Don't really care. Yeah, the Salem, smartly enough, dislodged from the rock though. Submarine can't fuck him. The submarine is also not on periscope. He's below periscope even, because he's not spotting us. Thing is though that our submarine has the corner now because the Harugumo died, so gonna load HE here. I'm even thinking about turning it. But yeah, you can see like I'm AFK fucking sniping. The only one who could have really played it more aggressive here is the Vermont with better conceal and no 32 armor, but the 2 Yamatos on the border are my issue here. Gonna load HE here by the way. I think it's has potentially higher payoff at these ranges, because he just DCP'd submarine, torpedoes, that floods or engine damage, whatever, or pings, whatever the fuck. He DCP'd. Ah, nice. I don't get one non-penetration. If I would just hit like 4 or 5 shells and get a fire. Nah. Oh, that's the Balao. Okay. I could make an interest. Okay, the submarine hit again. Now I get 5 shells but no fire. Wait, the Balao is... Okay, the Balao is diving. The shot is bad. It's really bad. It's not gonna reach before he dives. Ah, fuck. Shouldn't have done it because I'm spotted again now. But for... Okay. El Viejo Pescador is hilariously good in submarines, I guess. He's just the gamer of all time. Pretty great, pretty great. Even at 23 kilometers, it's kind of easy to hit these ships. Since your arcs are that good. Then again, his flood ran out, didn't adjust for that, so he's gonna outrun my shells. That is a problem. And now we have to be really careful about what decisions we take. If we push or kite, because the Yamatos are here. But again, our submarine survived their submarine. Oh, my aim is super bad. We have to slow down again and maybe go dark. I don't know if it's worth it to try and kill the poison here, really. I stay spotted for it. I could throw off some shells at this range from the Yamatos. Oh, he's angling away. First my aim is Papuga, now the guy dodges, so that's a bit fucking sad. I think teammates kill him? Yeah, teammates kill him from middle. Okay, well, so the game is kinda over. Going to move in now. Against the Yamatos, though, do keep in mind we're not gonna tank a whole lot here. But the Yamato's shooting HE, what the fuck? But this is super paid. We aim for superstructure, get more penetrations. Yep. The gamer turns here, I can't citadel him at that range, fairly simple. I think he is gamer turning because he wants to get away from the submarine. His gamer turn is also super slow. I could go for a cheek shot here, then I can reload again. If I get citadels here and the submarine torps hits, he's instantaneously dead. I got a citadel, pretty nice. As you can see though, the dispersion do be very wonky. Like, you live off your fast reload, not your consistency in your guns. Doesn't matter though, because this Yamato is not really smart at all. He's engine damaged and flooding, and he angled up, which means he can never angle back in, really. His ship is too slow. We killed him. Thankfully the Yamato wasn't really smart at all. Can actually push here. This guy DCP'd, we're going to switch HE again. With the bit of AR, our reload now dropped below 20, I think. Yeah, it's pretty good. The thing is, if you run ledge mod, you cuck your range below 20. You only get like 6% more reload, or not even. I don't really know exactly how much reload you did get. I think it's like, instead of 12, you have 18, if I remember it. Which is a really, really bad trade-off. It's like a second less on your reload base for no range at all. And you're not gonna survive against most ships these days below 19 km. Just too easy to fuck with you. Bro, man, could they... The slide adjustment just cucks me. Well, he's ignoring me. Our submarine do be griefing the enemy team quite fucking hard. Submarine is gonna end up first. He gets all the spotting damage. He gets a submarine. He did damage to a Harugumo. He does now damage to the battleships. I can't get fires. Yeah, just pushing here. We were so deep in the corner that going back to middle isn't really the play, in my opinion. It's just like better to use the time that the Yamato is ignoring us to HE spam him a bit. Normally HE spam on a repub isn't that useless. It's actually quite effective because if you reload again. But as you can see, I can't get fires. So yeah, we're kind of limited in our ability to grief the Yamato fast here. No one else seems to get fires either. It's a wee bit dramatic trash. Interesting game that there's like 1 billion people died in middle. Wait, the fuck? At this point I don't even know if it's just my Pupuga trash aim that's fucking me over, or if it's also like the game. Probably my Pupuga aim though. Yeah, for example, if I would run a Patrie here, I could just HE spam way more effective. Ah, we got a fire. Interesting. Oh, he's gonna die to the torpedoes anyways. No, they run out actually, okay. The submarine doesn't have him in torp range anymore. Patrie is just more disgusting. It has less... Is it? Nah, man, this is just... Nah, bro. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. What the fuck's going on? Swear to God, what the fuck's going on? Here we may get like just 20k through superstructure. I mean, look, my aim isn't that far off, is it? I'm actually gonna pre-heal a bit. I'm gonna use all of them anyways. Okay, we got a fire perma finally. Actually, some hits. Yeah, but like, even though Patrie has a bit worse Sigma, you just have a turret more. It's like the salvos become more consistent because of the shell count. And also the HE spam. Like, you can play Patrie HE only, and it's kind of like a conqueror. Like, it's really strong. It's way more consistent in dealing with angle target, but also fly broadside targets than Repub. In my opinion. Also, Patrie, by the way, is faster than Repub. For some fucking reason, the ship got... I don't know if it's the speed boost or the base speed, but Patrie reaches more than 40 knots. I mean, personally, the best thing you can do is, if you have him, you run au bon lieu on it. Because on the battleships, you proc a whole lot of potential damage. Like, I have more than 2 million, so I would get 8% more speed through the captain now. Which would make me actually go above 40 knots. On Patrie though, with even more HP base, you can tank even more over time. So sometimes you get to 4 million and then your ship is randomly 16% faster. Oh, this guy could die here. Oh, what the hell is he doing? Well, I mean, that's interesting now. If I keep pushing, I push into Thunderer, but I could kill the Monty. If I go back middle, I can deal with the cruisers. Question is just what the fuck's like this guy doing, man? He's in a Vermont, he's like super slow, but he's dodging the middle. Enemy team doesn't have DDs though, neither do they have a sub that griefs. So, yeah, we're kinda in the clear here under normal circumstances to win the game. Our Conqueror is still fucking nosing in on the same spot. This guy doesn't run concealment or some shit? No, wait, he does. We're gonna keep pushing here. Okay, that guy's angled to me. I can kill the Monty. I think that's the play. Trying to kill the Monty without dying to give more points. So even if our team doesn't get into the cap or doesn't want to go into the cap, he doesn't play concealment. Like, either module or captain skill is missing. More than 15 km. That's pretty good for me because I would spot him. I'm gonna keep AP loaded for now. Thunder could start spamming me, which would be a big time problem. Hey, decent hit there. Question is just, do I switch to HE or not? I'm gonna pre-heal again. I think the Thunder is switched. Yeah, Thunder is shooting me too now. Gotta slow down to not go deeper into the crossfire and also get more range between me and the Thunder. Oh, Thunder is thankfully shooting AP, which isn't going to be that effective. If he would shoot me with HE and the Monty shoots me with HE, they could get lucky and get a double fire. I have to DCP and then again, something like that. Ah, they will get a double fire soonish, because it's a nose fire. I get a double 2 though. So I have cornered him now. He will have to DCP. He has one heal running. Under normal circumstances, my next salvo should get a perma. And I can go dark. It doesn't get the fire. High caliber. As you can see, our submarine is pretty fucking decent at griefing the enemy. It might be under lead actually. I'm fucking doggy. Dog-E stupid. Still shooting HE. I think I could already turn away here. I DCP the next fire and then the heal comes off cooldown, so I probably won't die. He doesn't even get a fire. Then again, I didn't get one either. We're kinda gonna end the game here with the kill. Ah, I get enough HE alpha anyways. But also the fire. Yes, you can see the HE repub is working. Against these angled battleships, it's just more consistent. Your reload is pretty fast. And sub 15 km against the Yamato or the Monty, you do have great consistency. Like, the closer you are, obviously, the more shells you hit, so... And since it's HE and you don't have specific parts, you just have to generally fucking point and click the ship. So it's like fine. I don't know if I lob this big part of the island, but I can try. Oh fuck, I should have healed. Is he dying already? I mean, he dying would end the game. Nope, didn't hit him. Turned out. He's turning back in. Oh, fuck. That guy got spotted for broadside. They're gonna kill anything though before... Yeah, Sedge. We don't get to kill the Hindenburg or the others. Now that we finally made their spawn empty and everything would go down in the middle, the game is sadly over. I mean, the time also nearly ran out. So yeah. Overall, yeah, and the submarine is first. I suspected that. I said combat scout, he also did a bunch of damage. 3k base immediately. I get 2.1 base for 240k just because I did a bunch of damage to the battleships, but not really anything to cruisers or shit like that. Yeah, it's like all BB damage and then a bit to these people, but that's not enough. Hiya! You could see though, at the moment you push into people, you have to pace yourself. You're not tanking anything really. This is the spec, as I said. I would rather go brisk to be able to reposition better in base, since you have to keep your distance anyway. You can go dark most of the time instead of improved repair party readiness. Also kinda, since you only have 2 turrets, preemptive maintenance probably is fairly decent too. On the command, on the modules, if you can run speed boost, that's obvious, because your base range is 26, so you shouldn't run range mod. And here is the ledge mod. I actually have it because I played a bunch of Repu back in the days when there was still the ledge mods for the assignments, or yeah, it's like minus 24 range, so you get like 19 something range, and it's 18. Yeah, it's actually 6% more reload, which equates to a bit more than a second off the reload, but you fuck your range completely, which isn't really worth it. Personally, like, I ran Ledgemod Repub back in the days. It was like 3 years ago when I still did the shenanigans with it, just because it's fun sometimes. But even though it sounds cocky, I was already like a super unicum there, and that would also be what I generally would advise people. Like, unless you're smashing people anyways and you completely understand the game with 65 solo win rate, 70 win rate overall, some shit, or like 65 win rate and like more than, I don't know, 2.4, 2.5 KPR, and you're like literally smashing on tier 10 anyways. I mean, then it's kind of fun to go for cringe, suboptimal clown builds just to meme, because you're still gonna do a whole lot. But to learn the game better, to improve, and to also be an essential part of your team, and you're just like barely above 50% or just a Blunicum, you shouldn't do this shit. You're not in a position, in my opinion, to do it. It's like if clown comp clans meme on even worse teams that are still trying though to win in a tournament, and then these mid-ish comp teams that get smashed by the top teams anyways, but then they still decide to meme on these lower teams, even though they should respect everyone, because they themselves still have to learn quite a lot to even be considered a threat for good people. That's like the thing. I personally don't like it, memeing if you're just mediocre, half decent. Obviously memeing when you're complete trash or you have no clue at all is complete and utter garbage, because you're also not in a position to, or you're probably not even getting why or how the spec that is suboptimal could still work. You're just like playing it for the sake of haha funny. Well, it's still a team game. Would be great if you assist the 11 others and don't make them suffer more than they have to. Running secondary spec, ledge mod, furious, no fire prevention, repub, haha funny. Yeah, as I said, unless you're like really strong player and you have complete and utter understanding of the game, you shouldn't really be doing that. My opinion. I mean, obviously you can do whatever the fuck you want. We're living in a liberal world. Nice. The salvo landed short because of the island in between, by the way. I aimed waterline. Didn't didn't hit. I'm playing the flank here alone for now. I mean, as said, like, we had the Ohio with 6 km ASW. I have 11 like normal BBs, so I can at least protect myself fairly decent against the subs. Also, they gave the French BBs 2 depth charges again instead of 1. That was like their gimmick before, where they only had 1, which was pretty bad. 1 with fast reload, didn't really do much. Like trying to play off the fact that my team concentrates in this part. These people want to shoot this, so if I'm on the one line I can get the broadside shots again. We're not getting citadels here because Massachusetts is a very, 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 very balanced battleship. Trust me on this one. I can't drop that, sadly. I have like one of the highest pens in the game, and I'm still unable to punch this broken piece of junk tier 8 battleship into oblivion, which is kind of sad. I don't really like it when they design battleships with underwater citadels. Vincent. Vincent. Gotta give it underwater citadel all the time, you know? Conqueror, release Conqueror based. Yo, nice. There's a nice little gap for this Schroeder to park in. Actually, it's going to the right, so these might hit. Then again, Schroeder is pretty well armored, so I'm not gonna really punch him that hard. The Slav is already reversing in base, and the enemy team is focusing on the other side, so I'm thinking about pushing because the submarine is in the cap. Oh, the Jutland too. Just got spotted. Look, our submarine is updating the minimap positions. That's very fun. They have no idea that they're currently actually being kinda passively spotted. Even that is already great information and impact. Carriers should spot exactly the same, but then again, carriers are like the protected class for demented people, so yeah. We're not gonna get that anytime soon because carrier can't be nerfed, bro. Can't be asked to nerf carriers. Questionable if shooting here is even worth it, really, because Brisk would assist me to catch up faster. I mean, the George is coming in too, so I'm going to push with this. I think it's a division? Yeah, it's a division, but the Monarch already died, which I thought. It's not a good look, really. If the Monarch already died and the Marlborough sits in cap like an idiot, even though he has the largest citadel, it's essentially like a cruiser sit, also very low plating. I think these people are actual clowns. I mean, if he gamer turns here against Massachusetts and Slava, he's just gonna get one shot, but the thing is, if he stays nose in, yeah, he's gonna eat a bunch of submarine torps and die anyways. GG's, he's dead. Epic. Then again, I can push. For some reason, the Georgia is turning out, even though his teammates are pushing. It's kind of weird. Our daring might get above the submarine, and if he gets above the submarine with his Hydra running, we can keep track of him, and the daring might actually just kill him. Then again, the Schroeder is not a threat at all. He doesn't have DPM, neither does he have guns. And the Slava is also not really a threat, so what we can do here is actually just try and permanently push. This guy's showing me belly and turning in. If my dispersion wouldn't be as shit as it currently is, I could probably punch him pretty hard. Underwater citadel, we love it. Our fucking daring is too concerned about the submarine, and the Jutland gets to kill him for free now because our Neptune and Tallinn are not assisting at all. It's disastrous, man. We're going to lose our DD, not even get the sub for it, and their DD stays alive. I don't know how the fuck two cruisers can't do damage to this. I can help maybe. I missed. GG's. He randomly turbo accelerated. What the fuck? Daring's still alive. Now Daring is dead. I mean, if they kill the Jutland for it, it's kinda okay-ish in my opinion, the trade. Okay, whatever the fuck, dude. Randoms, man. Here the randoms Safari Tour title becomes a different meaning. It just hits different sometimes, randoms. Daring inting himself. What the fuck? Submarine is going for me? Daring inting himself. Fucking Jutland ramming the sub. Sub ramming the Jutland. I don't know who actually wanted it. Probably the sub, because he's the one who could dodge it. Very, very interesting. Schroeder is shooting HE at us, which really doesn't fucking matter at all. Schroeder's on the map border. That's a range mod Schroeder, probably even. Hi, the Slava is just gonna reverse angled. We're going to keep eyes out for the submarine pings or spotting, so we can instantaneously drop. So be careful there. Probably better if I shoot HE here. Actually, no, the Massachusetts might give me flap broadside again, so I'm still trying to do something there. Okay, wait, the submarine is somewhere in front of the Georgia, which by the way also allows me to push. Can I get one citadel on Mr. Massachusetts? Or is it impossible? Fucking guy just doesn't take damage. Jesus Christ. I mean, the way he plays in Massachusetts is fairly awkward, in my opinion. If the Slava would shoot, could potentially turn out and... Whatever, my team just died everywhere. So you could see the Ruprecht and the Fritz are coming back, which is the reason why I don't want to keep pushing. Because soonish they're going to have my broadside, while I have not killed anything here yet, because they're angling. Or kiting. So yeah, the game is a big time GG's. I couldn't make anything happen on my flank. Never got like a double sit salvo on any of the two ships there that are kiting. We couldn't kill shit. Maybe this guy fucks it now. Maybe. Nah, dispersion is absolute trash again. Tragedy. 0 damage, nice. The pain I'm currently suffering through is immeasurable. Other side completely got rolled, even killed our carrier. They killed jack shit, even though they could have just kited off the face of the earth. Ugh. Just trash. Normally I should be able to deal really well with a Schroeder that's angled like this here. Okay, that was missed by me. I mean, I want to kind of get into secondary range against the Slava to maximize damage output. Even if I'm not spec'd for it, they could still get fires. Oh, the submarine is pinging me. Very great. I love it. Big time fan of this. Now I get the correct dispersion volley. Doesn't really matter though, because he's like angled. 9k. Gonna turn out now. Maybe stay alive a wee bit longer. Wait, how the fuck? Where the fuck is this sub, dude? Because if I'm not turning out here, the submarine is just gonna kill me. Oh, we got the fire, I told you. Can get a bit of additional damage there. I have no clue where the submarine is though. Also, this motherfucker could punch me through the gut, through the face with his AP now. Actually, he could citadel me. He didn't. Black hole armor moment. The Massachusetts got a very nice salvo though. Very fun though to push into a tier 8 BB, and actually the tier 8 BB is kinda equal in strength to you. Wonder why they don't sell it anymore. Going for no shots here because the entire nose is overmatchable. So not DCPing the just fucking it, dude. I'm just dropping this, then getting it over with. Did he DCP? I think he DCP'd. Maybe I got a permafire here. Fairly well angled. I mean, turning out keeps me alive for a bit longer here. Massachusetts literally just reversing into me. There's no crossfire, no nothing. My team just died on both flanks. I had not a single player with a brain in this team, so fairly hard to even come close to winning these games if you play a Repub. If I maybe would have played a... the submarine is just gonna kill me now. Adios. If I would have had like another ship, like DD, I could have maybe done something. But here, I'm just dead. To the submarine, who actually hunts me in base. I don't even get the hit on the Slava there. Well, yeah. Not really the greatest game to talk about. Bunch of ape shit happening, and every enemy BB was kind of full HP, because, like, I don't know, man, what my team did. I mean, I kind of know these two fucking idiots inted. My carrier is last. Very great. Okay. We having new players here. And the player who already... Ooh. Ooh. Wait, what? How is this possible? Solar win rate of 38? That's fucking griefing. That is griefing. Yeah, well, okay, that division didn't really adjust. And the new player with 150 battles plays with someone who has 6,700 could, exclamation marks, teach him the game with 46% win rate. Obviously, he's not going to teach him shit. He's just going to teach him how to get 46% win rate or less. So yeah, this game wasn't winnable at all. Why did he go for a ram? It's a 68% win rate player. Why did he go for... okay, well, it's a 68% win rate player because he played RTS CVs the entire time. And griefed people with it. So let me guess, on tier 10 he's like not a... Okay. Okay, 52 on subs. He's a CV main. He doesn't even have a tier 10. It's a complete CV account. This is only tier 9, and this is a tier 9, and then he doesn't have a tier 10 that's at... What the fuck? Bro, he didn't even play a game in Audacious. Went straight to Eagle. Okay, Submarine CV main. Uh-huh. Fucking cunt. Never mind. Yeah, there was no one in my team. In this game, it's just like, okay, you save your average here, as you could see. Sadly, we didn't get a kill. But I could have maybe saved it a bit better if I don't push, but I thought I could maybe get some angling errors punished by the enemy team. Didn't really work out. Well, this is the solo BB experience. You already saw it in the Ohio game, or the Monty, or whatever the fuck video I did, or Mecklenburg. Your BB is too reliant in terms of objective, like pushing or kiting. It's too reliant on your teammates, specifically the DDs and the cruisers, and yeah, just now you saw I don't have them, so it's a GG, well played. That's it for Repub. I said personally I wouldn't really recommend it. I would just straight up to Patrie because it's broken as fuck kind of. And I mean, if you have Patrie, why play it? That's it for me. See you in the next video.